Namaste, Soul Tribe family. Welcome back my way on this divinely guided day. Hopefully, you are well and rested, and so are your families. I am going to do my best to keep this message positive, as I did have a message come out in another reading, but I think that was just for me, family. I say yes, yes. You know, my spirit team don't play. Sometimes I come in hot and sometimes not. What that means is I do cuss and curse, I speak the truth, and I call out names when got it too. Hopefully you can vibe like that. And if you can, allow me to be the first to welcome you. And yes, to all of the new, all being 1111 Energy Soul Tribe family members. I love you and the divine loves you. Okay. To my A1s who are my day ones, the ones who have been rocking with me, I am so grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you so much for everything that you do for our space, pushing the channel, pushing the content. Okay. If you have any questions pertaining to this space, ooh, we on the chime. Thank you. Oh, and something about Sunday's new super moon is 2025's closest expecting tides. Okay. I don't know. Closest. Okay. Expecting tides. I don't know, y'all. That just popped up on my phone. You see, I had to look at that on the chime. So that telling me we need to start out with this completion here. Yeah, we need to start out with something with an action plan. Focus on an plan. Okay. But we'll dive into that. But yes, thank you for everything you do for the space family. Okay. If you have any questions about the channel, all right, on the chime, go on and take a look at the description box and make sure you read all the way down to the caution. Okay. So you can kind of figure out where you're at, right? Right. And those are for you that have not done that. And in order to do it, you're going to click more and then more again, and then you can read everything. Okay, family. So thank you for your like, share, subscribe, and your notification bell, drop in comments below as they help the channel to grow, to include your donations. For the monthly members who have joined the channel, I have picked y'all out. You're on the community board, going in, and because I think it's available to be seen by all, I do believe. Okay, so therefore, yes, please email me. Okay, I will confirm it is you. All right. I am not going to open up any attachments or any links, so don't send that. Okay, that's only if you want a gift. If not, not a problem. Okay. All right. Let's go on and hop into the energy. I love y'all. Divine, at this time, I ask that you continue to keep us protected. During this read, I'll reason all the time. I ask that you continue to get you continue to provide us with clarity, guidance, intuition, wisdom, and discernment, as well as clear and concise messages. Any negativity, toxicity, or evil being thrown or projected at myself or the Soul Tribe family, I ask, and those are for the real ones. You know how the prayers go down. And I ask that you clear, cancel, and release that energy. Okay, return it to the universe. Ashe, and thank you. And in some cases, depending on intentions, divine, return to sender. Ashe, and thank you. All right, y'all. Let's see. So with this positive energy out here, okay, we have somebody looking at something from a different perspective. Okay. This new perspective can provide some sort of value here, okay? Some sort of value that could be appreciated, all right? This is some sort of unique approach to a situation. I feel this is a new approach to a situation, a positive one, okay? A positive perspective, okay? Okay. Versus, I can't make it up, a negative one. Wow. So there's a positive perspective versus a negative perspective, all right? I feel like it's a mutual feeling. It's a secret. Okay. Something's mutual here. Secrets, welcoming. Okay. Let me get this message together here. I feel like the perspective is a mutual one. Okay. Somebody could be wanting you to welcome them in a positive manner, but keeping something negative a secret. Or they may have wanted you, or they were trying to keep this secret under wraps, looking positive, hoping you would welcome them in. They could have been something negative. Is frustrating. This is going to be frustrating because this is energy from the past. This is greedy energy from the past. I feel like you have, you never misunderstood them at all. You were always in tune to the envy here. Okay, take that how it resonates. Let's see what else comes out. Yeah, this ain't a laughing matter. Yeah, this ain't nothing funny here. Yeah, somebody wanted to act like it was. No, it's not. This ain't a laughing matter. Okay. I feel like they don't whatever this was, they could have, yeah, they now they want to say sorry about something. This isn't a laughing matter, family, okay? Whatever this was, it feels to me like gaslighting, like smooching you over, you know, trying to make it like, oh yes, hi, yeah, welcoming energy, and there's not a damn thing funny about it. Okay. Then you have negative and secret here. Yeah, the perspective you're looking at it from, it's mutual perspective. Somebody now they see that. They see that. Yeah, see that negative, secret, friendly type energy. Yeah, that's all gaslight energy. Trying to keep something that was negative a secret from you. Acting as if they was I told you they wanted to welcome in some sort of friendly energy so you would put your guard down. No, you ain't putting your guard down for nobody. That's gonna be heartbreaking for them because you don't trust nobody. You don't care who they are. Type energy. Everybody's running around clout hungry nowadays. You can't trust nobody, family. Exactly. I feel like, wow, why do I feel like with this goodbye, they didn't see it or feel it, or, they felt like, they wasn't quite sure. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What I say, laughter and amusement. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. This is giving me the energy of somebody trying to possibly look into like, are you going to forgive them or just say goodbye, cut them off, give them a chance, or you know what I'm saying? Or like, are you going to let them skate? This is this energy with this goodbye on the fence. Are you going to let them skate? Because, yeah, they know it's not a laughing matter. They know what, nothing funny. hmm You may have came off as friendly or something like that, but yeah, now they looking to ask for a big favor. They need a big favor. There's a big favor out here. Oh, it's crazy. Somebody wants to reconnect, possibly. Yeah, somebody's got to reconnect with somebody for a loan because they ain't gonna get something. Yeah, their plans fell apart. Somebody's plans fell apart. Yeah, because they was running their mouth, gossiping. Yeah, they plans to exploit you fell apart. Running their mouth, gossiping like bitch. Plans of exploitation in the reverse fell apart because they was running their mouth, gossiping. Plans derailed. Mm. Plans derailed by some imposters that was coming in to try to sabotage something, cause some sort of chaos in your life. Yeah, there were some imposters trying to come in, try to sabotage something, try to add some sort of chaos in your life. You bringing closure to that shit. I feel like, ooh, I heard that. Your spirit team is like answering this energy. Your spirit team is answering this energy back with conviction. Yeah, conviction behind their envy. This could be frustrating for someone to find out or learn about, but it brings in a change to some dynamic here. Okay. Yeah. I feel like you knowing about something, you with this man, you knowing about this envy. Yes. It's been, the script has been flipped. Yeah. I can't make it up. Somebody wants to confess to some shit. Too late. There's nothing to confess to, family. You already know. Okay. You already know. Yeah, that they were deceitful. You know that they was deceitful. Spirit said put it here. Okay. You already know they was deceitful, family. Yeah, that was bad news. That was bad news. Bad news bears. I'm hearing the bad news bears. Okay. Bad news bears. Interesting. Okay. So since that we're looking at that, let's take a look at the moon right here. Hold on, let me go back. So it says when the new moon, okay, when is the new moon? This weekend. Our natural satellite will slip between Earth and the sun. Okay, an event that occurs every 29 days, briefly becoming a new moon. Okay, the moment will happen at precisely 12:31 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday, April 27th, but there's something slightly different about this new moon. It's a supermoon. You've probably heard the term applied to full moons, but they also happen at the new moon. And in fact, they can occur at any lunar phase. It goes on to say you won't see it in a new moon by definition visible, but Sunday's new supermoon is important. Here's why, and everything else you may want to know about it. What is a supermoon? The supermoon is an orbital path, okay, around the Earth is slightly elliptical. So each month there's a point when it's furthest away and closest, okay? But the supermoon is defined as one that is 10% closer than the average distance at 12:31 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. The new moon will be just 221,917 miles, which is 357,141 kilometers from Earth, compared to the average distance of 238,900 miles and 384,472 kilometers, making it the closest new supermoon of 2025. This is why your intuitive energies are where they're at, family. Okay, especially if you're a moon sign. Okay, Pisces, Cancer energy here. All right. Goes on to say that this is important, of course, because it could mean flooding in coastal areas, okay, to include with the downloads. The downloads may come flooding in for you, okay? Supermoon download floods, okay? Like I said, I started out with a reading. It was like, nope, that's just for you. I said, Ashe, okay? So, I feel like there's something with this new supermoon. What is this new supermoon in? The moment of a Bezizgi. Okay, when the sun, moon, and earth align perfectly in a straight line, typically speaking, it's always either a waning crescent or a waxing crescent. So I feel like there's a perfect alignment coming in with the super moon. Okay, this is going to be the next solar eclipse type energy here. The next solar eclipse is on September 21st of 2025. Okay. So, mm, yeah, the new moon in Libra. Wow, really? And then there's a harvest moon out here. I'm promising you. So it says, set intentions for balanced relationships and harmonious interactions. We have balanced relationships and harmony here. Okay. We have harvest moon here, a moment of fulfillment where efforts um culminate. Okay, in abundance. Reflect on your journey and express gratitude for the rewards you've earned. Exactly. Abundance, gratitude, and completion. Okay. I feel that you've completed a cycle here. All right. I feel that you have dealt with positive perspectives, negative perspectives. Okay. Somebody thought something was funny and it was not a game, and it remains to be not a game right now, and it's going to not be a gain. That is correct. This person is not going to gain off of you. This person is not going to gain off of trying to come in with fake apologies in order to try to, and to see that's period. They couldn't. They're not, their plans to exploit you in some sort of way is not going to work. It's already hit your ancestors. Your ancestors is already hipping you and putting you up on the 411. Okay. Your ancestors is already letting it be known. Ain't nobody exploiting shit. You're not playing the game. Okay. You're not playing the game. Exactly. Then we have waxing crescent moon out here. Okay. It says a time of steady growth and momentum where belief and action build the strengths necessary to achieve your goals, growth, building beliefs, and progress. That's where you're at. Okay. These people right here, you have grown past them. They are not on your level. You're not about chaos. You're not about envy or none of that. Okay. You're not about deceit. You're not about sabotaging. And therefore, their plans to exploit you in any kind of way already failed the moment they planned against you. Your ancestors let it be known. So now, as usual, they're going to have to stop because this wasn't even a part of this deck. They're going to have to stop because you're not going to be available. You're unavailable. You're going to make sure you're unavailable to this energy. Mhm. Okay. Mhm. This is going to crush them because I feel like, people don't understand and overstand what you do. I feel like you're very, this is going to crush them. You not being available to them, that's going to crush them because they need your synergy, honey. Yep. They feel like they could achieve so much more with you than not with you. See that laughter that they no longer have in their lives, that's what they want to come back in and claim. Yeah. No. You about to crush somebody because there's no super liking on your end, especially not for no bullshit. You ain't into that, family. Yeah. Look, you've been cleansing. You've been cleansing the waning moon. Yeah. You've let go of what no longer serves you and cleanse yourself of past burdens, release purification, and you let go. These energies don't have a chance to come back in, and that's what's going to crush them. You like, no, I'm good. You like, nah, I'm good. You're like, no, I'm good. Don't worry about it. I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, don't worry about it. I'm good. Everybody okay? Everybody okay? You like everybody all right? Everybody all right? You good? You good? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Nah. Yeah, that part. You like you good? You good? Yeah, you good. You good. Period. It says new moon eclipse. I can't make it up because I feel like you're ahead of time. Okay. New moon eclipse. It says a time of deep change and introspection. Okay. Marking the starts. Yeah, marking the start of a powerful new cycle. Exactly. This is a major shift. Okay. You've gone inward. You've done the introspection. You see things exactly as you see them. And hey, it's gonna be a definite new start for you, family, and a new start for someone else too. It just give me the fucked around and found out type energy. It feels to me like somebody like could have maybe fucked around and found out. Yeah, that you are really connected to your ancestors. Yeah, somebody fucked around and found out you're really connected to your ancestors, or they getting ready to. Yep, I can't make it up. Baby, you don't get no better than this. You got 11 and 7. That's God's number, and 11 is the awakening. Okay, either way you look at it, it could be 117 or 711. Okay, take it. Take it how you see fit. Okay, well, so we got the thunder moon here. It says the thunder moon awakens intense energy within. Okay, calling for its powerful forces that drive transformation and bold change. Power, awakening, and transformation. I'm telling you, see, somebody was playing with you. So now they gonna have that. They about to fuck around and find out energy. Yeah, they did. Because see, I feel they were fogged out. They hadn't awakened yet. Yeah, the fog moon. Listen here. The fog moon calls for deep introspection, helping you find clarity in confusion and revealing hidden truths as you navigate the unknown. Clarity, introspection, and mystery. I promise you. You navigated the unknown. I'm gonna tell y'all, go do a deep dive into what a Jezebel is. A Jezebel is something that is actually an evil queen that runs a kingdom with an evil king. Okay, this evil queen does use sexual type of shit or something to that nature. Okay, I'm just gonna throw that out there for y'all that need to know that. Okay, but yeah, somebody came at you wrong. Pisces moon energy tapped in. Okay, full moon Pisces. Okay, release emotional burdens and deepen your spiritual connection. Okay, compassion, release, and spirituality. And that's the thing. Somebody coming up and trying to play in your energy field as if you're not a Pisces moon. Pisces moon. Shit. Ha. And you coming up into a super moon. Super moon is tonight. And you got the new moon eclipse, the thunder moon, as well as the fog moon. Yes. And then you come out with the full moon in Pisces. Yeah. A lot of water energy here. Okay. Whew. You got the surgeon moon, trust in your strength and resilience. You have what it takes to overcome challenges and tap into abundance, strength, and endurance. Exactly. Like I'm telling you, you're really intuitive. You're real intuitive. Okay, family? Um, yeah. I feel like your ancestors is answering and your ancestors are answering something that was controversial. Mhm. Only take it how it resonates. Apply it to your life as you see fit. Okay, family? But your ancestors are answering something that's controversial. Exactly. So you have a feeling of fantasy, that's not going to happen. And tantrous sex came out in the reverse, that's not going to happen either. So there's no tantrous sex that's coming your way. No one's going to be able to fulfill a fantasy, at least not off of your lineage, not off of your lineage heritage, Ten of Pentacles energy. Not. Matter of fact, I feel like their plans have been debunked before they even started. Yeah, this is somebody that wasn't tired of the drama. Well, now that's I told you. That's that energy where they just fucked around and found out. I'm telling you, your ancestors have answered the energy. This energy just fucked around and found out who your ancestors are. Yeah, because they weren't tired of the drama. And your ancestors have always said their promise to you is to keep you protected. Okay. And that's them keeping their promise. So somebody, tell me more. Yeah, is about to set the record straight. Period. Because I don't think these people know who your ancestors are. Type energy. Hmm. Yeah. I can't make it up at the bottom of the deck. They know they fucked up. Somebody knows they fucked up. Your ancestors told them stop. Now they know they fucked up. Somebody setting the record straight. I can't make it up. They know they fucked up. And somebody's about to sit back. Yep. Sit back, watching shit go down. hmm And I don't feel this is gossip. I feel this is action. Yep. Game over. Period, family. Okay. I feel like your ancestors answer somebody. I feel like, they keep on coming up against you for whatever reason. That's stupid. Now they having some bad news here. They're gonna get some bad news. Somebody here is in depression. They're gonna be in some sort of depression. Let me get the ocean here. Yeah, I feel like your ancestors answer somebody. Your ancestors answer something with conviction. Yeah, because your soul is awakening and you're the huntress. It's like you're the hunter, you don't get hunted. So, whatever that was, whatever they thought, and on the split, yeah, the ocean of crossroads, yeah, you the one that have ascended, okay? The transformation that you've made, the quantum leaps that you've made, yeah. I don't know why they thought they was about to come for somebody who's the matriarch, the nurturer of the harvest. I don't know why they thought that, but they did. Type energy. This is what I'm picking up on. I feel like somebody over there was, confused. Yeah, they was confused. Somebody was out here confused when it came to this ocean of the dust. Yeah, the cycles and the transitions and the closure. It was something about, it ain't over to the fat lady sing. Something like that. Damn, that's crazy. It ain't over to the fat lady sing. Let me see, y'all. Let me make sure everything's in the upright because they're not, and I don't know how they came. flipped around. But okay. Yeah, it ain't over to the fat lady sing type energy. That's what I'm picking up. So I feel like, somebody just tried to come against you and they really didn't know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they really didn't know what was going on, but because and when I say they didn't know what was going on, I feel like, they wanted you to look at something from a perspective where you looking like, mm-mm. They wanted you to see something for what it wasn't. And you saw it for what it was. Okay, this is what I get. Like some trying to entrap you in some bullshit. You looking like kids for real or something like that. Okay, or that's how you felt the energy was. It was a very immature, something you don't got no business even dealing with kind of energy. It was just like, type family. That's what I'm picking up. I feel like you're a matriarch. You don't play no games with no kids type energy. Okay, let's get a final message on this. Yeah. Your ancestors is about to answer someone with conviction or something like that. And it still flipped around. Yeah. Look, I can't make it up. And it still flipped around because someone didn't respect your soft power. And your soft power is just somebody that you're influential and you're open, okay, and you're emotionally intelligent. But someone didn't respect your soft power. So I feel like somebody's getting ready to get answered in a different kind of a fashion. Hmm. Yeah, in a different kind of fashion with the ocean of dawn at the bottom, new beginnings, hope, and a fresh start. So yeah, somebody's about to have to understand just who you are, who your power is, who you are. I ain't lying. Somebody gonna have to understand who you are. Straight up, family. I can't make it up. Somebody is gonna have to understand who you are, just how powerful you are, type energy. And you're not even doing it from a disrespectful. You're very humble, but it's like, okay, now you're gonna have somebody's gonna have to understand where you're coming from when you speak of your power and how your ancestors get down for you. I can't make it up. And how your ancestors get down for you, your personal power, your identity, and your physical strength, and your bold action and sexuality and wild side. Somebody about to get introduced to that. If they ain't never seen it before, they gonna see it now. Mhm. Look, I promise you, because see, something about this high point peak performance and do your best, somebody ain't gonna be able to come towards you with that kind of energy because your peak performance, they ain't never seen it. They don't even know what your best consists of. They don't even know what your best consists of, honey. I promise you, family. Wow, somebody is definitely, they have done something. Yeah. See, your inspiration doesn't come from where most people think they inspirations become, or where they think your inspirations come from. Your creative projects, you're expressing yourself in the acts, and everything on your ideas and everything you got, it comes from the Most High. Period. So therefore, your strength and power comes from the Most High. They are not ready to fuck around and find out about it. That's all I'm about to say. And I feel like they about to though, because you already know something. So that's already been handled. Yep. Look, they are not enlightened. They're not enlightened with you or the way you are. Okay. They're not enlightened with you, period. They're not in an alignment with you. They don't share your insights. Okay. You can't show them the way. And you damn sure ain't gonna be able to help them get to the pentacle. So whatever they thought, that's a no go. Yeah. See, they thought they were gonna come in demanding something or changing a direction or something. You don't play no games when it come to your space. Family, you don't play no games when it come to your space. Hmm. Yes. This is like there, look, you too unique, you too gifted, you too in tune, you too tapped in. You've been that way ever since you was a child. You've always been on your own with the divine, okay? With the divines, divinely guided angels, ancestors, your appointed spirit team, okay, um, that's the usual occurrence for you. Okay. That's how you're guided and led through these murky waters. Somebody about to find that out. Yeah. I promise you, clear cut. The eye here, focus, clarity, proficiency. Promise you. Okay. Prophecy, awareness. Okay. Not just good luck, but blessings, vigilance, and intuitive insight. Period. They don't have your sight. They don't have your insight. They don't have nothing you got going on. I promise you. And they envy that and they mad and they trying to be on something. Shut up. They trying to be on your helmet. Facts. They trying to be on your helmet. And I feel like your spirit team is like, okay, they about to fuck around and find out. I can't make it up at the bottom of the deck. They about to fuck around and find out. Yeah, divine. You are the gift from God. Yeah. You see the future. You sure do. You see the future. Uh-huh. Yeah. You're devoted. You're devoted to source. So game over for these cats. These imbeciles, I have to say. Yeah, your spirit team answered with conviction. Your spirit team answered with conviction. Okay, family. So I'm going to leave this message here for you, babies. I love you and the divine loves you. Thank you so much for tapping in. Okay. Okay. I love you, babies. Okay. Okay. I'm just kidding. No, for real though, I do love you, but I was playing. You see how I was doing it? Yeah, okay. Oh man, I might get this other one uploaded. It's gonna be a shitter. It's gonna be a shit talk. It's gonna have people like, huh? Yeah, because that was the pitch. Okay, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go on. I might, yeah, I might go on because they ain't your friends. They may want it to be in that friend zone, but I feel like their real energy came out here with just with this message is gonna resonate for who it need to resonate with. Okay, family. Facts. Let's close this out. I love you. Divine, thank you so much. I ask that you continue to keep us with love, harmony, tranquility, prosperity, peace, protection, and respect and good health in all the time, as well as good wealth. Ashe and thank you. And until next time, you know what I love to say. Namaste.